Here we go. All right, I'm pretty excited. Hello, can you hear me? Yes, maybe. You can hear me. I just need to click on this. And I believe if we do this, we're here. So, you started making jackets a while ago, right? Like when we spoke last week, you were telling me that you've made close to 80 jackets, right?
I just counted 80.
You actually counted?
Yeah, I counted them.
So when
I remember each of them.
Okay, so when did you start making them? Like, was this like, has this been going on for years or?
Maybe I started making them years ago just for myself.
Right.
One, just to try things, just like to find out more about that. And then I got like study. I still was in university. I didn't have time for that. But then on the last year of university, I just realized that I just hate what I been studied for 4 years.
What were you studying?
And management.
Oh, okay.
Economy and all that stuff.
Right. Yeah. Totally.
Like,
totally get
you
it.
can manage everything but your life.
Yeah, I mean it's so true. I mean you can study management till the cows come home, but I mean it's like the famous saying, I listen to everybody. I'm great at giving advice but bad at listening to it, right? So yeah. I'm the same. I can't listen to my own advice. I'm really good at giving advice. But that's the thing, when you see something from an outside perspective, generally you have a better understanding of it than the person that is directly in front of it, right? Okay, so you were doing management at uni, and you're still doing that now, or you decided no?
No. I got my bachelor degree and said, fuck that. I'm not, like, no way I'm going there for another no way. And something happened, like, last year for get my bachelor degree. I'm writing my diploma. I had no sleep. I'm living on energy drink. I have multiple mental breakdowns. My mom, I'm living with her, and she sees that, and she understands that that's not life.
It's really hard.
You don't even like it. And something happened. I mean, Panic at the Disco happened.
Yeah.
On my last, like, it was the last month of my writing diploma. The next month, I need to give them presentation to, like, get my diploma. And I'm writing it. That's like a hard story for me because they didn't want me to give my diploma. Like they said, it's not good. You need to rewrite that all over again. And I was on that stage that I just wanted to get my documents and just I will.
I'll do anything. I remember my diplomas, and like right at the very end was the hardest part. Like I definitely remember like being so close and feeling like it was just so far away. And actually what happened with one of my diplomas is they said they weren't going to give it to me for some reason. I can't remember why. And I was at a breaking point, and I literally I wrote so much and so fast and so angrily this email to the person that was telling me they weren't going to give me the diploma, that my email changed colors and went from capitals to lowercase like 4 or 5 times. And so my instructor rings me and he's like, yo, we have to talk about this email, blah blah blah. You're still going to get your diploma, but this is unacceptable. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Like I just stressed out, right?
Like, I thought that, okay, I spent on this 4 years, but I don't care. I just don't want to go through this for a minute longer. And then Pray for the Wicked album dropped on that month.
Right.
Like, two singles, not the whole album.
When did Pray for the Wicked drop? That was 2018?
March.
2018, right? Yeah, 2018?
The year,
2018, 2019?
18.
How good's your history, chat? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
And then like Panic got no. firstly, Brandon saw my jacket, liked.
Right.
Then other jacket he saw, he liked. Second jacket, I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, you're like
What is
dying.
happening? And then a month later, Panic just reposted me. So
Right.
it was like third mention me. And I'm like sitting and thinking, do I need my degree? Like, do I really?
Right.
If I have this. And I just decided, okay, I will somehow get my diploma and we'll see how it will be. Because at that moment, I just started to get tons of messages like, I want a jacket for my upcoming tour. I want a jacket. I want for my daughter. And I'm like, I'm feeling happy doing this. Why don't I just
Keep
continue
doing it.
doing this?
Do you feel like your management degree helped you
Yeah.
you know, with making jackets, organizing people, organizing yourself? I mean, cuz it's not easy, right? Like I know I've made a lot of stuff, you know, especially for animation, right? I've done a lot of animation for people. I've done a lot of side gigs and things like that. And time management is something that I picked up along the way. It's not something I learned in school. I know there's a lot of stuff that I do now that's from experience, but my schooling comes into play in my life all the time now. You know, and as I get older, I realized how much more important that was, even though I hated it.
Time management is still something that I need to learn because my time zone is woo.
Yeah. Well, it's completely different for me, right? So like right now it's 10 a.m. for me, and I believe it's 9 p.m. for you.
8,
right?
8 p.m.
Yeah, so we're on other sides of the world.
Yeah, but I think that I live on New York time zone because I wake up very like 2 p.m.
Right.
like that.
I mean,
And
you're
I
young
go
though.
to
That's not, you
What?
know, a you're on a bad time zone thing. That's a young thing. I mean, anybody in the chat can or on YouTube can attribute to at least one time in their life waking up at 2 p.m., right?
Once, but like it's my life. Each day, that's my routine.
Yeah.
And what I was talking.
You were talking about waking up at 2 p.m. That
Yeah.
your time zone is, yeah.
So and then I go to bed at 5, like sunrise. I see sunrise each day. That's beautiful.
I like that.
Yeah, time management. So it's bad, but since I got my degree, I can calculate costs of shipping, of jacket, of paint, all that stuff, and I just don't write. Okay, this person needs jacket on some like notebook or
Right.
whatever. I create a table, Excel, Microsoft table with name, address, like when it was shipped, is it delivered by now, like
Right.
all this stuff.
I think that's one of the things that a lot of people don't understand. You know, it's not just creating art, and there's a lot of artists out there that can attribute to this. It is not just creating something that's beautiful. It's organizing who wants it, how they're going to get it, how long it's going to take to get there, how much is going to cost to start to finish, and then a whole bunch of organizing to do with that and to get it to them, you know. And that, you know, when you say you've done 80 jackets, it's 80 times that amount of work outside of it. So
plus creating content like photo shoots, video.
So if you don't mind, I'm gonna show everybody some of the work that you've done. I'm just gonna flip over to a screen right now, and if I do this,
like drawing jacket is only like 40% of all the work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So chat, if you've never seen any of Xenija's work, essentially what she does is she takes a normal, ordinary leather or denim jacket, and she draws these amazing pictures on them. So she's got a whole bunch of these things. Hang on, wait, here we go. A little video. So you can see these jackets are literally one of a kind, man. And every single one she makes for a specific reason, for a specific band. And she just has so many of them. You should definitely check out her Instagram. What's your Instagram is X_curly, right?
No, it's Twitter, but
Oh, it's
Instagram
Twitter.
is Xenija Curly.
Xenija Curly, yeah, okay. Yeah, so she has tons of these jackets, and there's a couple of really cool stories about your jackets. Now, you've sent jackets all around the world, right? Like, it's not just it's not just in your hometown. It's not just around the place. And I think it's this jacket specifically, is it not? Look at that. The Hazley jacket is amazing.
So, my country, I'm living in Ukraine for now.
Right. This is
not a
it.
single jacket is here in Ukraine. Basically, most of them are in States.
Right. This is the video I believe we were talking about earlier. Now, for those who don't know, and I didn't know, so I'm paraphrasing here, right? This is the singer from Bring Me the Horizon. That's correct, right?
Oliver Sykes.
Oliver Sykes. Okay, so this guy, she's at this concert for Bring Me the Horizon, and they're hanging out. She has this handmade jacket, which is this one that we saw just earlier. Wait.
I was wearing it. Wearing it for practical reason.
Yeah. So she's made this jacket. She's wearing this jacket, and he sees this jacket, and tell me the story.
I was just it was one of the last songs when he come to the crowd
right,
and some girls around us were holding a sign to let me sing this song with you, and we were on the barricade first row, and my jacket was on the barricade, and I was with my friend, and when he came to us, it was like a ladder to the stage.
Right.
He came to us, he gave us a microphone to sing a song, and my friend just took the jacket from the barricade and showed it to me. Look.
Wait, so you're saying like she knew that you were awesome. You made this jacket. You made this awesome jacket. She's seen it. She's grabbed it from the rail.
Yeah, she grabbed it and like, okay, I will help to hold it.
Yeah. And then
that's all.
And then okay, all right. So chat, I'm gonna show you this video about what happened. So essentially, she's gone to a concert, and she's taken one of her jackets with her that she's handmade, and her friend has lifted up this jacket, and he's seen it, and then this is what happens. Okay, so wait. He takes this jacket from you, throws it behind him. At that point, did you go, wait, can I have that back?
I didn't ask them, but after the show, I asked security that was on the stage just packing all the stuff. I asked them if they see any jacket on the stage, and they were like, no. Well, it was a cold summer night.
Right.
What?
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna take a leather jacket to a concert, it's obviously cold outside, and he just takes your jacket.
It was denim jacket.
Oh, it was denim. Okay.
Yeah.
Looked leather in the video.
And I was in t-shirt and jacket. Then it was hot on the day, and then night happened, and I need to go to my home city, and I just said
So have you ever seen have you ever seen him wearing this jacket in any?
No.
So he just has this jacket somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah. I've never seen it again.
That'd be sad to think that he's not loving it, you know, somewhere. But I mean, obviously he saw it and he liked it. I can't believe
Yeah,
that he
I
just took
believe.
it. I don't know what I would do in that situation. Like, let's say I created something that took me a lot of time and effort, and then somebody stole it from me. I think I would I think I would do, you know, like, I don't know, man. I would get up and say, like, give me my jacket, bro. Like, definitely. Dude, this
I thought that maybe he will just
yeah.
give it to his girlfriend, or
And
I don't
Gary, I
know,
can
just
read the messages, just FYI, guys. I definitely can read the messages, and I'm pretty sure, Kelly, you can read the messages as well, right?
just I can, but I'm focusing on your face.
Let's go! Don't do that. Not a good face. Okay. So that's, I just can't believe that. I mean, you just never saw it again.
No, but at this moment I created like a good amount of them, so
Right.
I'm okay. I created it. I took some pictures of it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, I think it's crazy that you got the video of it as well. I think that's the important part, because now you can just
Yeah.
say, did you post that video and say, hey, do you mind if I have my jacket back?
I did. Also, I put this on story,
Right.
and I tagged a videographer of
Right.
Bring Me the Horizon. He saw my story. Silent. Just,
Yeah. I think I don't know what they would do in that situation. That, you know, like, honestly, probably have no idea where it is, or, you know, what happened to it. You know what I mean? And he's probably just casually wearing it around, like, you know, cool jacket, man.
He with his face, right?
Yeah. That's what I would do.
Maybe after 20, there will be like a museum, like Panic House of Memories, but for Bring Me the Horizon.
Right.
And
then you go in there and it's like, that's my jacket.
I just believe. So.
I love that. I say, okay, all right. So these jackets take a while to make, right? Like, it's not an overnight thing. You can't make a jacket in one day. So tell me the process about, you know, let's say I wanted to find a jacket. I'm like, you know what? I want a jacket. I want you to put my wife on it, because I want to walk around with my wife's face on my jacket. Okay. But I want all the things that she loves on the jacket, things like that. And I want it to be in this like super awesome style that you do, you know. And so how would that process go?
I basically communicate Instagram DMs.
Right. Okay.
And then I ask for pictures.
Right. So somebody reaches out to you on Instagram and says, yo, I'm looking for a jacket. You know, like, you know, I want this on it. Can you do it? And you're like, yep.
Easy. Just all I need to see the overall picture of what you wanna. Because a lot of people just don't have any finished picture design
have no idea
in their head.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, I like this song, and I believe in your, yes, do whatever you want. Okay, thank you.
Right. Yeah.
That's
thanks.
the best.
All right, so chat, if you're looking to get a jacket made, and I think, you know, as soon as I saw the jacket, it's like, oh, I want to get a jacket made. If you're serious about getting a jacket made, the best thing you can do is reach out to Xenija on Instagram, and then she'll respond to you as it goes. But listen, if you're not serious about it, or if you're not ready to, you know, lay down the money and get something organized, you know, give her the space. And if you are serious, then reach out, definitely. Patchy, I don't know if you can find her IG. What was it again, Xenija?
Xenija Curly.
Xenija Curly on Instagram. All one word, no underscores or anything like that? Yeah. Okay. All right, so they reach out to you. They tell you, hey, I want this, I want that.
When we got all the picture, I started to work in Procreate. Will give a simple sketch of what I'm seeing,
right,
how it's gonna look, and then when person, okay, I'm good with this. Then I ask like, what color of denim? Is it leather?
Right.
Maybe you want something on the all these details.
Okay.
And then I go basically online to buy jacket, Aces or some online shops.
I
But
mean,
also I
they
got a
look
lot of
like,
jackets.
yeah, they look like really good quality jackets, right? Like it's not just, you know, an average
It's
jacket.
uh they are good, but I'm like I always get the same quality, so I cannot say that this is better, this is better.
Right, I get
Like
it.
the
So
same
you're always
is
buying
stable.
from the same place.
But leather jackets, I don't use real leather.
Okay.
So
Is
they're
there a reason you don't use real leather? Like, does it not take the paint as well, or?
no, I don't believe in killing animals
Okay.
for fashion.
No,
Yeah.
I totally get it. Totally understand.
Um. Yeah, and it's a different process with denim and leather. It's different paints, different preparations, finishing. That's like two different jackets.
Yeah.
Uh, and but I guess I like to leather more.
Right.
Because they have like a plain texture without all this, I don't know, denim texture. It's easier to get all the details leather.
Okay. So okay. And I'm gathering this costs like a lot of money, right? Like, you know, I mean, jackets aren't cheap. And then how long does it take you to make one jacket? Let's just say, you know, I want something fairly complicated. If you know, let's say I want something that is like this. I'll show it on stream now. So
Okay.
it's the Say Amen. It's on a denim jacket, like a blue denim jacket. Looks really awesome. How long do you think it would take to create that? I mean, if I imagine it, I think it would take at least a week, maybe 2 weeks, if you were to spend full time on this jacket.
So this one is just a repose. This is the first jacket that I ever did with this design. And I recreated the design for more than, I guess, 15 times. And each time it's taking more time, but it's better. I see it's better
Right.
because I spent more time on hands, on devil's. So at first it took me 3 days because it was in rush
Right.
for dropping a single.
Okay.
Like it's also
But
based
you hand
on the
create every
content
single
on
one.
internet.
It's not like you're
What?
creating one and then reprinting that, right?
No, I'm hand painting all over again.
You
Like
every single time. So if you create the exact same jacket, you hand
it's
paint that
not
all again.
exactly
Right. So
because
it's always original.
sometimes people like not that blue color but
Right.
gold color. I
Okay.
wanna like switch them and okay,
Yeah.
let's say so yeah, and now it takes a week, even more sometimes.
Right.
Because I understand that more time, more quality. So
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
just
Well, I think that, you know, in my industry, you know, we talk about this quite a bit. Like, there's, you know, sort of three different levels to animation, which is like TV, games, film, right? TV being the fastest, and it's like good, but it's not great. Games being really good, but also with some like, um, you know, allowances. Like if you play a video game and somebody's arm crashes through their body, you're kind of like, it's a game, whatever, right? And people are getting a little less, you know, accepting of those things, but for the most part, people will accept that in a game. And then you get to film, and if it is not absolutely 3D photorealistic and everything is super, super perfect, then it's not good enough, right? So, I mean, I guess you're getting to that stage now where you're sort of, you know, going from making a few quick ones to now this is your livelihood, and it has to be perfect, you know,
yeah.
at least in your eyes. Otherwise, you know, it's not good enough, and it's good to see this quality. I mean, I think this is amazing. Like, you know, seeing these jackets here, some of them are obviously more detailed than others, but I love this outfit that you showed me here. I don't understand half of the words on it, but it looks cool.
Oh yeah, it was for okay. So to each concert that I go, I create an outfit
Every
for myself.
time.
Each time, yeah. It's
Wow.
it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
So it's kind of
to
like it's kind of like fashion cosplay.
maybe.
Okay,
But
all
it
right.
was
Think about it in the sense like you're not dressing up like an anime character. You're going as a band theme. You know?
yeah. I was an album. I was an
Yeah.
unreleased album.
Yeah, there you go. So it's like music cosplay.
Yeah.
I love that.
I
That's
like that.
awesome.
I also like you can dress as a person from their music video, for example. Oh, 21 pallets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This jacket is dope.
Leather.
So you have to go out and make these videos as well. Like, I mean, it's, there's a whole lot of marketing that goes in with it.
Yeah, because I know that people are just on my Instagram. They're used to see jackets, and I need to create something new each time with the jacket.
Right.
So
you need to present the jacket in a different way.
yeah.
I love that. No, I love that you're, you started just doing something for fun and that you've turned it into something, pretty substantial now, right? I think when I asked you last, you told me you made 80 jackets, right?
80, yeah, I did.
That is
but for now it's
that's
80.
a lot. 84. So you make 2 or 3 of these things a week?
No. It was just I did my jacket. Right. I didn't count it last time, and then I did Sam's jacket. Cannot see it. Okay.
So is Sam's jacket with Sam, or you have it there?
Right now I can show it.
You know what? No. I think we should leave Sam's jacket to Sam. Let him show it. Yeah, when he gets it, let him show it.
So yeah, but that jacket took me maybe a month because I was testing new paints, neon.
Okay, so I think chat wants to see Sam's jacket. You think Sam would be fine with it?
He saw it.
Oh, he's seen it. I did see a post on Instagram about it as well and Twitter. So I believe it would be okay, but I don't want to run the risk. I love you, Sam. Shout out to Sam Chams, guys, if you don't know who he is. An amazing grinding streamer.
You can just go on his Twitter and tell us.
Yeah, so if you want to see the jacket, it's on his Twitter. And as Sam's mod, I approve this. He's a good guy, man. I like Sam a lot. I talk to him a lot, actually. All right, so we were talking the other day, and I brought something up to you. I don't remember how the conversation went. But yeah, we were talking about OnlyFans. I said to you, isn't that the only? Wait, isn't that the nudie site? And you were like, no, people put art on there as well. So
I'm not sure, but on Twitter, some people was writing that, I post art stuff and writing stuff.
So I didn't know this. Like I thought whenever it's always been a meme, and I think that's the problem with Twitch and Twitter and things like that. Whenever I hear about something, it's always the meme version. It's never the serious version. It's not the Forbes version. It's the Twitter version, which is like OnlyFans is for people that show their boobs. And I think you were talking about either having an OnlyFans or somebody that had an OnlyFans. And instead of sharing,
seen on Twitter.
Yeah, instead of sharing their bodies, they're sharing their art, right? Have you ever thought about something like that, like an OnlyFans for like the process, and maybe every single day, you show an update to every every jacket you make or something like that, or maybe even Instagram you could do on as well, right?
I have Patreon for that.
Okay.
But I thought about that. When people see the process of jacket, sometimes it's not that surprise for them to see the final. Right. And I wanna make it more free, so Instagram.
Okay.
I post everything on Instagram so everyone can see it, and if a person wanna support me, he can go on Patreon and $2 bucks. That's
Right.
all. But
Yeah. I mean,
basically, all my content is on Instagram.
for free, like including
Yeah,
all the
all
stuff that
for
goes
free.
on the Patreon. That's really good of you. That is honestly really, really good of you. I feel like Instagram is well. Actually, one of my buddies posted something about Instagram actually starting to pay their artists, or pay their content creators. Like, yeah. So I don't know. I
Never
didn't.
heard of that.
Yeah. So I didn't read it. It's a new thing. But I do see that, and like if somebody would see my animation in progress, they'd be like, okay, it's animation. They see the final thing, and unless you're actually a trained artist, you don't really understand the difference between kind of done and really this is actually good work. You just aren't trained to see that next level.
Yeah.
But so
Yeah, I don't
okay,
like
so,
to show some unfinished result
or
to
even like
people.
halfway through, I feel like people are really judgmental at the halfway through. Like they'll be,
Yeah.
I feel like if somebody sees something done, they're less likely to say, hey, you could change this. But if they see it halfway through, they're like, that should be green, or that guy should do a backflip, and you're like, that guy is not doing a backflip because that will take me an extra week to do it, right?
Yeah.
So I know you drink a lot of coffee, and we've been drinking coffee together for the past week, but you're on water today.
I'm on water. Hydrate.
Like it. Oh, that's right. I've got a little notepad. You remember I said I was gonna write a little notepad?
No.
No. Okay. All right. So I wrote a little notepad. This is the first time I've had to look at it, so I'm looking at it now because that's right. I remember you telling me last week. I had this little thing. I remember you telling me last week that Jake has taken a few photos of your jacket.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, right. That's
I think I have this photo somewhere, right? You sent it to me, did you not?
Twitter.
On Twitter.
Right.
I'm gonna find this quick. All right, so explain to me. This is how the first sort of situation happened, right? Jake saw you at a concert, took a photo of it, and then he posted that, or how did that work?
It wasn't me. It was a girl wearing a black second. I believe. I don't. And he posted a tweet of this after the tour is finished. I believe he just late night tweet.
Right.
He wrote
My buddy Jake never does late night tweeting. Yeah, so this is the tweet,
never
right?
delayed them.
Yeah.
And he just wrote something. That tweet. He put his picture that he took of Brandon,
right,
and the picture of the jacket that he took, and it's totally like messed up.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see you kind of pulled it around your side, so it looks a bit
yeah.
But
and then
you sent me a picture of this actually done, right?
Yeah, that I took on the flat surface.
Okay, so I just want to show you guys the difference. Because this is like really, really high detail. Like really high detail. This is one of your earlier jackets, right? This is one of the first ones.
December this year?
Right.
Yeah. No. Last.
Yeah.
2019.
And so you've been making jackets too. That's a long time. So where do you think you're gonna go from now? Like, what's the plan? Are you just gonna keep making one jacket at a time? Are you gonna at some point are you gonna start like making duplicates, having them printed?
No, that's for sure no, because it's hand painted.
Right.
My direction for now, my dream, is merch department or music bands.
Right.
Because I like music and I like art.
Right.
That you can wear.
Yeah.
Right. So, in whole process. So, and for that I need to create a digital art that I started recently, maybe half a year ago, 6 months. And I'm reading digital art that later you can like use, print, sell, right? Um, that's my plan.
Right. So
Yes.
I mean, all of this is just hand painted. There's no you don't do any digital work right now, which
No.
is, that's the way you recreate this, right? Like,
Yeah.
you can't, like right now, if you make a jacket, that's it. It's one of a kind, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And you have plans to eventually make that. I mean, now you're saying that you've created 4 or 5 of the same jacket. So, I mean, is there any chance of you making that design digitally, and then eventually, I mean, you could sell that design on like Redbubble, or designed by humans or something like that,
I don't believe in printing stuff on jackets,
Right. Okay.
and legally, I'm not allowed
Yeah.
the rights to the band,
Right. Okay.
music, all that stuff. So I'm
So
not doing that.
is that an
No.
issue that you come up with when you sell it, when you profit from a jacket? Is that something that comes up like, hey, this is actually my band? I know Brendan's probably not like that, but I'm sure there's bands out there that are like, yo,
I really don't know how his attitude about that.
right,
But I I I had a situation with Zach. Uh, when I was on tour and I was talking to him, and he saw my jacket, and he was like eating brownie, just casually standing in the line with us,
right.
and asked, "So you painted it? Yeah. You sell them?" I'm like, maybe sometimes, yes. So, and he just said, "So should I sue you?" I'm like, no.
You know what? Zach's a really scary guy, but I mean, he just seems so nice.
Yeah, and I believe it was a joke.
Yeah, yeah.
Hope so.
I think like when I met him, I think that's one of the things I picked up on really well. Like he seems like obviously intimidating. He's a big guy. He's very straightforward, but I think a lot of it is like a warm-hearted kind of vibe from him. That's the way I got it.
He
Lauren was
was
saying,
still worrying about us in line
yeah,
all the time.
yeah.
And barricade, first row. Oh, I
So
like him
so
a lot.
Lauren was saying she could never afford a hand painted jacket, right? But if there was a screen printed one that was cheaper, and I think I don't know, there's something in that maybe. Like if there was a cheaper printed jacket that was like, say if a hand painted jacket cost $250 to $500 depending on its intricacy, right? And then you have like a screen printed version that's like $50. I think that would make this level of detail and this level of art a lot more accessible to people that can't obviously afford a $500 jacket.
Yeah, I like really like this idea of making it cheaper.
Right.
But I know that it's
It takes away from the
merch
quality.
stuff. Like
Yeah.
I need to be under like someone band or some merch company that can actually do that.
Right.
For now, I just do fun. Yes,
Okay.
just for people who go on the show and want the kind jacket.
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be. I mean, I know, like, half of my job is dealing with NDAs, copyright issues, things like that.
Yeah.
A lot of it has to do with whether we're allowed to say, do anything. Like most of the time, if I work on a movie, I'm not allowed to say I worked on that movie until it comes out on DVD. I don't know if you know how much distance there is between it coming out in the cinemas and it coming out on DVD, but it's like 3 to 6 months in some cases, right? So whenever I work on a movie, people are like, "What are you working on?" I worked on this movie 2 years ago, and it's only just now out on DVD, right? So like, especially, I think it was Black Panther. I'd only just finished because it went straight into production, but I was working on The Mummy, and then that came out like 2 years later. I had a bunch of these copyright issues, but I can just imagine, how tricky those waters are gonna be when you scale up. if you start reproducing these jackets, 100, 200, 300, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
it's not my like want wish. I'm not into that to just copy,
Yeah.
sell. It's still a jacket with my time, soul, heart.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I think about that jacket maybe each day. That jacket is in States or Australia.
Yeah.
I remember them. I remember the girl.
Each jacket. So, okay, Akira's asking, do you only do music style? And I think I can, because it's my wife, I can extrapolate from her question. You're obviously a good artist. You're obviously an awesome creator. I mean, that's easy to see. And it's easy to see that most of the stuff that you do is focused around bands, band art, things like that. But I can almost assume that my wife would love to have a jacket, handmade, one of a kind jacket. But would you be willing to do something in a different style, as in animation, anime, anime style? Is that something you think you can do? And do you think
I do that?
Oh, you do that?
Yeah.
Do you have
a person? For example, Jake.
Yeah.
I did for him, not related music jacket. Like it was for popcorn.
Right. For popcorn.
Okay. Popcorn.
Okay.
But nothing music related.
Do you have oh, I saw Sam's. Yeah, so Sam's is like basically just Sam's jacket.
Just cactus.
Yeah.
It's not.
I love that. Okay, I think if my wife was gonna get something, it would definitely be like an anime character. But how do you think your, I would say, fans? I mean, obviously you people are fans of these jackets, right? How do you think your fans would go with seeing something that is in a totally different style? Do you think they'd appreciate it, or do you think they're just like, can I have another Panic at the Disco jacket, please?
Yeah, I do have a lot of Panic fans page, but
right.
Based on my activity, yeah, people don't like as much jackets as Panic stuff.
Right.
But
well, you got the whole force of the Vro crew behind you every time you make a Panic jacket, right?
Yeah.
We're a large group, man. The Vro crew is quite a large group. Can we get a Vro love in the chat?
But sometimes people don't want me to share.
Right.
For example, the jacket. I understand that.
Yeah.
And sometimes if I got like your permission to post, I post that. That's all.
Right. Okay.
I don't care as much.
I love that.
I will gain, for example, more followers from that anime as well.
Right. Well, and different kind of followers. People that don't just appreciate art of Panic at the Disco, they appreciate art in general, right?
Yeah, but the amount of that people is so small.
I feel it. Honestly, I feel it. I mean, most of the people that I tell what I do are like, oh, that's cool. But, the only people that really, sort of get it and it's like really have to be a specific fanny niche kind of people. And then when they say, yeah, man, you did a good job, you're kind of like, oh, But, I mean, I've been around art my entire life. So I can tell you from somebody that knows absolutely fuck all about creating jackets that you're doing an amazing job. There's, thousands of people liking what you're doing. And I think from all of us at the Up Club, we just want you to keep going, forever. Never stop. We're going to lock you in a room. And you're just going to create jackets for the rest of your life. It seems like
I'm good.
Seems like that'd be your happy place. I'd be in.
Yeah. Just give me music, some clothes that I can paint on.
Have you done things other than t-shirts? I know I've seen some outfits.
T-shirts,
shoes,
shirts, button.
Right.
Jackets, like.
You can make a lot from Vans. Like, how people like paint their own Vans?
Shoes. Right. Yeah. But I know a lot of people that are specifically in this field. of shoes,
Right.
and I'm a little bit scared to go into that because they already have monopoly, I guess.
Yeah.
That,
I would say fuck those guys and just like come in and take over. You know?
but I also like that are known as jacket girl.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it'd be difficult to branch out.
No, it warms my heart just to
Yeah.
know that people knows me
As
jacket girl.
I love that. I love that. You know what? I
But
didn't
I
meet you
do
as.
T-shirts, I do tote bags, I do canvases.
Oh, I didn't realize you did so much. And you sell all those
I'm
things as
just an
well.
artist.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just. Do you have a an online store where you sell these things, or you just do
No,
everything through Instagram?
Instagram.
Maybe that's something you should think about.
Communicate personally with that person just to get overall style of the person, especially when they say, "Okay, so I just want a jacket, but I don't know what kind of jacket." And I started, "What's your favorite band,
Right.
album, song? Do you wear black or pinkish? Do you like chains, patches, all that kind of?" I just like a therapist,
Yeah. Yeah.
give
Yeah.
me
I'll just do
information.
everything. Just give me
And
everything.
from that, I created that.
I love it. I'm so proud of you, man. Like I don't know how to I don't know how to express like how proud I am of you. I mean, it's definitely something that I think about. It's like, wow, you're doing awesome. And I'm so appreciative that you've taken the time to talk to me about it. I know
Dude, I'm so glad.
you probably get thousands of questions all the time, but yeah. um it's great, man. Like every time I see something I'm like, oh, and I'm not an Instagram guy. My wife definitely, she's an Instagram guy. Like if we're doing something and she's on her phone, I'm like, man, she's on her phone, guarantee it's Instagram. Whereas I'm definitely not an Instagram guy. So when I get on Instagram and I see something, there's a couple of things that I see. There's this guy that Jake told me to follow. There's your stuff and there's a bunch of other stuff, but I try to like everything. But sometimes I get on, I'm just like, oh man, this stuff is just so cool, and then I lose, I would say, an hour on Instagram just looking at somebody's stuff. Like I'll just get pulled into a rabbit hole. Do you ever find that you're getting pulled into this rabbit hole all the time when you're creating content? Obviously, you're following a bunch of content similar to your own.
I try not to follow a lot of um, similar stuff.
Right.
I follow more close designs in general,
Okay.
especially like design that designers that work with Bring Me the Horizon, because their stuff just old. You can watch one T-shirt for hours because there's so much.
Wow.
So I'm inspired to see them,
It's
but
like Salvador
band
Dali
stuff,
on a t-shirt.
yeah, just one T-shirt, but so much details.
Right.
Um,
Is that where you draw inspiration from, or you just do it? It just comes out your brain. Just pull it out, chuck it on a jacket.
music.
Music.
So I just try to take one song or an album, but most likely one song. Just listen to it, go through the lyrics
Right.
to find like one or two sentence lyrics that are golden, work around that, and then maybe I see colors, scheme of
Or maybe they
uh,
mention a color or something like that, right?
yeah, pictures of like band members. Um, then I need to think about style. So I'm not doing just realistic style for
Yeah.
myself.
Right.
I don't do realistic. For other people, more in realistic. It's okay. I do that as. But when I work myself, I always some punk stuff.
Oh, I think we're cutting in and out here a little bit. I see the microphone. Just try and talk just tiny little bit louder so the microphone picks you up a
Oh,
little.
okay. Okay, I will.
I think that's just what's
Uh,
happening. It's just like cutting in and out because of that.
Uh, yeah, that's the process of creating. Just listening to music, going to
I feel like listening creates, one of the best experiences. I've always felt like this. I've always had a thing with music. Obviously, I'm covered in music tattoos, but um, there's something about closing your eyes and listening to just pure, music, um, that has a different vibe to like watching a movie or reading a book or hanging out with friends or anything like that. And I know obviously they're all supposed to be different in a way, but I feel like music has a way of getting inside you. I know that sounds weird, but like filling you up with images, thoughts, feelings, everything, in a way that like watching a TV show doesn't, and for you to be able to take that, and visualize it and put it on a jacket is just absolutely incredible. It really is.
I like
You're
you
so
have music.
humble.
You have what?
You're so humble. I can't believe it.
I think about that and like it's heaven. Music and art,
Yeah.
visual art.
Well,
And
dude.
I do wanna connect my life further, music and art, because I know there is a lot that create something their own, like a story, girl, couple. I don't know. It's like their story,
Yeah.
but I do like take some music and creating that. I won't be a girl who creates art on canvas, their head.
Right.
Like basically, okay. It might be controversial, but I don't like uh, artists that uh, paint girls.
Right. Okay.
Uh,
Like in a sexual way or in just in
no,
general.
just girls.
Right. Okay.
Because it, I know they're artists, but usually it's just that type of artist that take a girl, add some aura
Right.
around them,
Yeah. Yeah.
and paint it,
Done.
and it's usually the same. It's always the same girl, changing hair, but same girl. And
Do you feel like
I just,
in some way that's I mean, it's difficult to know where the line is, right? Like if a guy is painting a girl over and over, it's kind of in a way creepy. But if a girl paints a famous singer over and over,
oh my
is
god,
it creepy? Is it creepy? I don't know. Chat, is it creepy still?
I
Or
didn't think about
like,
that.
hang on a minute here. Like, do we have a double standard or no? Like,
Well,
if
okay,
it's
I'm
creepy
taking
for a
my
guy to do
words
it,
back from a girl's. I'm the same shit.
but you know
I'm
what I'm
like
saying?
you.
Like, I mean,
You just
there's
opened my eyes.
yeah,
and my
I mean, there's
mind.
definitely a stigma around dudes and women, and the
Yes.
moment a dude seems to be infatuated with a girl that either doesn't know or it it seems creepy, but if it's a girl doing it about a guy, it seems pretty normal. Like it to me, I mean, that's pretty normal.
Now I don't think so.
So
I
we've
need
just
to
found
receive
out
my
that you're a
hot
little bit
back.
creepy. Okay, I love that.
Oh, but I'm trying to think that okay, we will think that it's merch.
Yeah.
I'm not obsessed with this.
No. I'm
It's
just I'm just busting your balls.
you. You got there.
No, but I totally get it. It's like it's kind of like you see a lot of YouTube videos out there that have like it's like it'll be a music video and it'll just be like a lyric video or something like that, and it'd be just the lyrics on the screen. And I think I feel the same way about a lot of really dull animation and things like that. And I feel like there's something when something is very simple and basic and recreatable, it kind of takes away from, you know, what other people are doing and the intricacies of art, right? You know, even though they can make it look pretty cool, it's pretty simple, right?
But from management side, I see why they are doing.
Yeah, makes money.
The more it's, people will like it and
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
So that makes
So wait, you
sense.
think that's a thing? Like people are more inclined to like something that's very simple, rather than something that is like really intricate and took a lot of time to make.
Maybe not like, but they will be okay. So
Okay.
if you will
Alright.
add more details, specific details, that may trigger, and they will be, no, I'm not, I don't like that.
Okay, so let's say you've created an awesome jacket, right? Of just a generic guy. Let's say Sam Chams for the sake of it, because we have Sam Chams on our brains. That's a joke, but anyway. So you create a photo, you know, a jacket of Sam Chams on that, and then you put a Vroku or Panic at the Disco symbol in the right hand corner. You know, there'll be a ton of people that are like, oh my god, I love this jacket. If only it didn't have that Panic at the Disco thing on. Right. So as soon as you go too specific, yeah. So as soon as you go too specific, you lose a group of people just because of that specific detail. Yeah, I totally get. That's a big thing. I think that's a big issue.
I don't have like people that are against LGBT community.
Right.
But a lot of my stuff are based.
Right.
And I'm like,
Pride Month, let's go. It is Pride Month, yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. And I know that some people are having problems with painting just rainbow. You can lose some people.
Yeah.
But I'm happy if
just because they don't like it. Not necessarily that they're against the community, but I mean, I know there's people out there that are. It's definitely a weird world at the moment. You know, but let's say, you know, that's putting people off for some reason. You know, is that a thing that you think that happens a lot? I mean, is that a thing that you're actually afraid to, you know, to post? Sometimes, depending on.
Sometimes, but I take a courage to see it.
Yeah.
And just, okay, if I will get anything, I will know in the future that maybe it's not a good idea to post, to share, or
right.
To show.
Yeah.
But for now, the whole my community followers, they're just support. Oh.
Yeah.
Every time they're like, amazing, you're better each time. Okay, it's my favorite jacket for now. Like each comment, I'm like sitting. That's sweet, and
I totally get it, and it's a weird situation, right? It's something you don't want to feel awkward about, but something you also do feel awkward about, regardless of like how you feel, or you know. And I mean, you know me well enough to know that I'm a whole hog kind of guy. So at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what people think. But I've definitely noticed, if I go down any road that supports anything, there is the majority of people who are fine, right? And then there'll be a small minority of people that are like, yeah, I don't agree with that, and they'll either unfollow or they'll send me a message and say, yo, yeah, not agreeing with this, not cool, not keen, don't want to be here, you know?
Yeah.
Do you ever get that?
But for now, I do have a constant support.
Yeah,
and
that's good.
I'm so glad I have that, because I do depend people opinion.
I think we're cutting in and out again, darling. Maybe just bring the it's on your phone, right? So maybe just bring the phone a little closer.
iPad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Okay. Just yell at me. I'm kidding.
Okay. I do have a support.
Right.
My constant support bunch of.
Yeah.
And I'm happy I have them. I'm happy to share art with them.
Right.
That's just something that we need to appreciate. If we have it, we need to keep it,
I
save
feel
it.
so too. I mean, art is probably one of the most important things in my life. I mean, it saved me from everything bad that ever happened to me, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that feel the same. Music, art, you know, everything creative in life has saved so many people from so much bad shit. And all I can say is that we appreciate what you're doing, and I hope you keep doing it forever.
I will.
It's been awesome having you, like, being able to actually finally have this discussion with you, and I'm so thankful for you for being my absolute number one first
I'm so
punkcast.
I'm proud, and I'm like number one.
Number
First.
one is pretty cool. I don't. What if there's never a number two? This would be a thing forever. I'm kidding. I would never do that.
You have a line waiting.
It's
Also-
getting kind of I didn't think anybody would ever want to do this, let alone watch it. However, I think we've proven that is not true. So I'm happy, man. This is it's exciting for me because it's something new, and I love it. You know, I just love it, and I've so loved talking to you, and I hope I get to have you on again soon.
Like a year to see what
Yeah,
my
you'll have to be
transference.
yeah, you'll have to be like 100, right? We'll go 1 to 100. That's not even that far away, really. Yeah. All right, Xenija, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us, chatting with the Up Club.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, man. Of course. And
It was
yeah, we'll see you again soon. I know I'll keep chatting to you anyway because we talk all the time. So, all right, my dude, have a good one. Guys, let's get some love in the chat for Xenija. And we're going to take it out with that. Bye for now.
I see hearts. Hearts.